Hello and welcome to another episode of Cine Speak. The first topic that I'm going to pick up today is a pretty serious one. KGF is going to release on the 21st of December. It's not the only film that's releasing on that day. There are two more extremely huge films that are releasing on that particular day. One is a Hindi film, Zero, and the other one is a Tamil film, Mari 2 actually. So the question lies, why am I calling this a serious issue? Well known that these three movies are going to clash together. The problem is that a few days back I gave a report to you guys that there was a little bit of conflict going on between the producers of Simba and producers of Zero with regards to the number of screens that were booked by Zero for 2 weeks. Simba was trying to release on the 28th and they wanted a certain number of screens to launch their movie. But Zero was not releasing enough screens in the second week, which means that either they will have to postpone the release, the Simba producers, or will have to be satisfied with lesser number of screens. Now, although this has not been talked about much, but this is a question that comes to my mind. If there are so many halls being booked by Zero that Simba is not able to find a proper release on the 28th, what are the chances of KGF getting enough screens up north in the 21st release? It's actually slim to none. The bottom line remains that there is a huge gap between the connect that the producers of and the distributors of Zero that have with the distributors, and kind of connect that Ritesh Sidhwani has with the distributors. I'm not saying that they are not very capable distributors, they're very capable distributors. But since the distributors were locked in pretty late, by that time Zero had already started the whole process of booking the theatres and booking the screens. So the bottom line remains, there is a good chance that KGF might get released in North India with lesser number of screens. And that concerns me. Because what happens is, when you have something as huge as KGF coming up, you want enough screens so that if the word of mouth publicity is good in the first day, they should be in a position to capture it. Let's remember one thing, the word of mouth doesn't last forever. The word of mouth publicity starts off somewhere around the first day and it weans out by the time the second week comes in. That's one of the reasons why most of the movies of late, not in South but in North India at least, most of the movies have to recover their cost in the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or they will never recover. Down South, we still have the tradition of a movie going up to 100 days, 150 days, 300 days. But in North, that's history. A movie running in theatre for 3 weeks is considered to be an extremely good run. Generally, on the 4th week, you find the movie either on Amazon or on Netflix or a similar streaming site. So, in North, where the thrust of the first few weeks is very important, the way the business is done in North means you need more number of theatres. If KGF does not get enough number of theatres, that is going to be a concern. I'm not saying it is not getting it, but if it doesn't, because till now we have not been able to get any idea of how many screens it is actually going to end up getting in North India. There is still a lot of fluid conversation going on. There hasn't been a concrete official word that's come out on it. So I'm a little concerned, but that's about it. KGF is a movie that has all the potential, it has all the capability to fight against any other movie. And let's not remember, it's a fight of David and Goliath. Something that starts off small can become very big. This is what KGF has been. KGF started off as a relatively unknown entity up north, but today the whole North India is talking about it. So the bottom line remains, less theatres, more theatres, doesn't matter. If the content is good, the movie will do good. And I'm sure the content of KGF, of whatever we have seen till now, is extremely good. I'll keep you posted on the number of theatres that might end up in KGF's kitty. But till then, the only thing I can do is hope and pray that it gets enough number of theatres so that it's able to say it. I'm Anupam, you're watching today's. I'm taking this very small break, and after that, I'm coming back and I'm talking more about KGF. Thank you.